Back at it, day 27. And this morning I woke up and then I laid there and then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up and then I laid there and I went back to sleep. And then I got up later. So work was good. And then went right to the gym, did some legs today. That was good. I focused on doing high reps and starting on the leg press and then going on like a lower weight, and then just kept upping it until I felt like I hit my top, and then lowered it back down and did more reps, and then moved on from there. And I feel like I have jello legs. It's good. It's great. And I'm home, and then I have a couple hours, and then I'll go to an outdoor walk run with some jello legs. So fun. And then I also have work to do, ironing to do, writing to do, finish my reading, and that'll be the end of the day. So yesterday I was finishing up the initial chapter on Muslims from 1492 to 1799. So what was interesting to me was about the Ottoman Empire and the just expanse of what the Ottomans had at that point and what they oversaw. And then also what was highlighted during this point was about Muhammad and how he's, he founded Islam. And Prophet Muhammad says here, the Ottoman Empire, this was the period of the Prophet Muhammad, 570 to 632. And for the Sunni Muslims. And then after that, what was interesting to me was the way, let me see if I can get exactly to the page again because I'm not on the page right now. The succession. So when the Prophet Muhammad died in 632, he made no arrangements for his succession, and his friend Abu Bakr was elected to be the caliphate by a majority of the Ummah. Not sure if I'm saying all these words correctly. I'm just sounding them out. So now we're talking about how, the book talks about how there's also his closest male relative, Ali ibn Abi Talib, who was his ward, cousin, and son-in-law, and was his closest male relative and thought to be the natural successor. He became the fourth caliph, or caliph, in 656. Now, he was tragically assassinated by a Muslim extremist in 661, an event mourned by Sunnis and Shias alike. Now, his rival, Muawiyah, seized the caliphate throne and established the more worldly Umayyad dynasty based in Damascus. As we continue in this chapter, they're talking about the succession. And it was very interesting to me. So, just the way that this was all navigated was very interesting. Now, skip a few pages. In 1874, the 11th Imam died, possibly poisoned at the behest of the Caliph. He had been in such strict seclusion that Shias knew very little about him. So now people were unsure about the succession plan because there was no natural successor. So now what they're saying is Abu al-Qasim Muhammad, the 12th Imam, had gone into hiding to save his life. It was an attractive solution because it suggested nothing had changed. The last two imams had been virtually inaccessible. Now the hidden imam would continue to make contact with the world, with the people through his wakil, Uthman al-Amri, who would dispense spiritual advice, collect the zakat alms, interpret the scriptures, and deliver legal judgments. But the solution had a limited lifespan. As time passed beyond the point where the 12th imam seemed likely to be still alive, she became again anxious once again, until in 934, and he started in 874, the current agent, Ali ibn Muhammad as-Samiri, brought the Shia a message from the hidden imam. He had not died, but had been miraculously concealed by God, and would return one day shortly before the Last Judgment to inaugurate a reign of justice. And that was interesting for me to read and learn and really understand. Like, I haven't done a lot of research or backgrounds diving into Islam and understanding what Muslims really believe in. So it was interesting to get some of this context, and also some of it is a little bit surprising to me. So that was mostly what I had read there, and then I finished up here and we talked about some conflict between different regions and a number of other things, nothing else that really stood out to me too much. But today I started the chapter on Christianity, and it goes right into Lutheranism, Calvinism, and the last one is on the tip of my tongue, I think, but it's not perfectly clear. Oh, Zwingli. That's why it was not clear, because I had not heard his name before this. Zwingli. Huldrych Zwingli. And he lives right around the same time as Martin Luther and John Calvin. So, yeah, I have a few things that I took away from the last chapters there. So far so good. Gotta keep keeping on. God bless. Oop, wrong side of the camera. God bless.